Hello, my friends, Gary Girls and fellow poets. Welcome back to Conversing with Poets. Now, you got to give me a second. I'm all over the place today. I'm not quite with it today, guys, so sorry about that. I forgot to update the chat from the ride along. So give me a second. Let me just pop that in now. Oh, there we go. There we go. Oh, and Nightbot is right off the bat. Okay, hello guys. Welcome back to Conversing with Poets, Sunday double bill. Today is the first Sunday of the month, which means we had Right Along a couple hours ago, and now we have this week's Conversing with Poets. I have come to you bearing no gifts. I come bearing nothing. I have no idea what we're talking about this evening because life has been crazy, and I haven't had a moment to think about what it is we're going to discuss. So it's in your hands. It's up to you guys to roll the dice, to ask questions if you have any questions, or throw in some discussion topics in the chat. Oh my god, Nightbot, what the frick are you doing? I'm gonna put Night. Can I put Nightbot on a timeout? Hang on. Hide user. I can't put user in timeout. I'm giving him a 5-minute timeout. All right. Taste of your own medicine, motherfucker. Right. Let's disable some of these because that won't do. That won't do. I'm gonna have to watch a tutorial on this because I've got it set up. The likes every 6 minutes, super thanks every 50 minutes. It definitely hasn't been 50 minutes. We're about 5 minutes into the stream, not 50. So I don't know what the hell that is. Get involved every 17 minutes, channel member every 24 minutes. So what the hell? I don't know what he's doing, but he's in a timeout right now. Hello, Dazzle. Hello, class. Hello, Delgirl. Welcome back. Welcome back to the live stream. Delgirl was at the right along. Class was at the right along. So thank you for coming back and not being tired of my face. But yeah, don't forget to hit that like button, by the way, guys. We're not going to get into the live stream until I see at least 5 likes, which is difficult because there's only 4 of us here. But let's get to 5 likes. Have some coffee. Have some coffee and see what's up. How is everyone's weekend been? I know I asked that at the right along as well. So if you wouldn't mind repeating yourself if you asked at the right along. I see that Dazzle in the Dark's Gary Goyle has changed colour to purple. Congratulations on leveling up. And we have a new top chatter in I Am Girth. Girth. Not girth. Girth. With an F, not a TH. 2 great poems this afternoon, Adam. Yeah. You guys were on fire this afternoon. Well done. There was some mic drops in today's write along session. Well done. Feel like that strobe behind me is just a little bit too strong. Needs dimming down a little bit, but too late. I'll do it in the break if I can remember to. Maybe we're gonna have a quiet night tonight. It's normally busier than this. Everyone is tired of seeing my face, or Nightbot scared them away. Ba-da-da, ba-da-da. Excuse me. Maybe we're gonna be very quiet today, guys. 2 viewers. Is there a holiday going on that I'm forgetting? Or maybe football? We might have to abandon this stream, guys. I'll give it another. I'll give it until 10 past, but otherwise, otherwise we will have to abandon the stream. Oh, 6 people. All of a sudden, we're getting a big rush of people. Hello, please, please come in and sit down. Please come in and sit down. Don't think there's any football. Ding, 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 ding. No, England played yesterday. England played yesterday and won on penalties. Where is everybody? Oh my goodness. Shall I read some poetry? I don't have any poetry next to me. I don't have any poetry next to me. Evening. Hey, Nikki. Good evening. I was getting prepared to abandon the stream. I don't know. Oh, it says my internet is not good. What do I have on next week? Watching a bit of tennis. Ah, yes. Wimbledon is on as well as football. What did I do? What do I have on next week? Tomorrow I have the Stains Hub, the weekly Stains Hub. Uh, oh, that reminds me. I need to get out. I need to get something out for tomorrow that I need to photocopy. Okay, so yeah, tomorrow I've got the hub, and Tuesday I have my open mic, the one that I run, which is sold out for the first time, is awesome. All the reading space has gone. Naino, I Am Girth will be reading. Uh, Danny and Mitch will be there. So that's on Tuesday. Wednesday. And I'm still kind of like rehearsing this talk I'm giving for next month as well. So that will be the rest of my week. As well as magazine, Poetry Cove magazine. I'm putting together August's issue. So that'll basically be my week. How about you guys? What are your weeks looking like next week? I'll be there Tuesday. Thank you very much. For sure. Thank you. Thank you, Dazzle. Shall we read today's Poetry Foundation poem of the day? If you haven't hit that like button, guys, come on, what are you doing? Show some love. I'm feeling very unloved right now. Hit that like button. Come on. 6 people watching, only 3 likes. Poetry Foundation. Let's see what their poem of the day is. Poem of the day, Nocturnal Tripping by Raza Ali Hassan. My itinerary is the eternity of exile. Deferred is the trip back into domicile. My marching orders lost at sea, my papers shrouded in an immigrant secrecy. Lamar Avenue in Austin, Texas is wide, long, and it flows. Air conditioned apartments allow for repose. My transports and attachments to the past, my dream life, have an urgency that is never lost. An exile's ultimate treat, tonight's dreamlike score, a dinner with the Zaydis in their Islamabad home. Thank you so much. There we go. That's better with those likes. Good stuff. Thank you, guys. Thank you. So yeah, I've it's been a double bill today. We had the write along a couple hours before this, 2 o'clock till 4 o'clock, and now we got the conversing. So I haven't really had a chance to come up with a topic. So hopefully you guys might have some ideas for tonight's live stream. It's dropped down to 2 viewers. I don't know what's going on tonight. I don't know what's going on tonight. What's going on? Yeah, have a monkey. Maybe everyone is in a post-election, post-football lull. Maybe, yeah. I don't know what's going on. Maybe something's on. Is tennis still on at 7:10? Just go away, Nightbot. Let me have a look. Wimbledon. Okay, there is a game playing, so maybe it's that. Uh, Maybe it's that. Well, I'll give it till quarter past. Actually, no, that's only a few minutes away. I'll give it until 20 past. Um, and then if things don't really pick up, maybe we'll just do wait until put it postpone until next week. Gosh, just outside my window the last few nights, full party football, loud as can be, rumbling the streets until the early morning. Oh my goodness. Class, are you in Europe? Are you in the UK or are you in Europe? Or are you in the States? Oh yes, it is. So it could be that. There was F1 that didn't finish too long ago. Maybe that's a factor. Oh my goodness. How many more sporting events do we want today? Geez, F1, tennis, football, Raducanu playing. I don't know. Raducanu playing. Is he like a big tennis player? Maybe he's a big tennis player. I feel this focus on physical activity is a direct betrayal of the poet. She. Oh, sorry. She. Oh, I think I know who that is. Yeah. Yes, Nikki F1. Lots of people watch tennis and F1 racing. Yeah, but it's definitely not like a poet to be so engrossed. Maybe people are just bored of me today because we've already done a live stream. Don't they know we pine and partake in opiates? Yes, you got IP. Football Tour de... Don't tell me Tour de France as well. F1. Damn, a lot of things have been going on in that regard. Yeah, okay. There's a lot of sports stuff going on. Tour de France as well. Football, Tour de France, tennis, F1. God, I'm exhausted just thinking about all the different events. You got the Olympics soon as well. Gosh. F1 finished, Hamilton won. Oh, he's back on track, is he? Because wasn't he going through a rough patch recently? I think he was going through a rough patch recently. What can we talk about? I haven't. What's this on here? Nope, that's a notebook. I could get one of these books, I suppose. Okay. Does anyone have a favorite meter or form? And I will see if it's in here and read it out. Stop or engendre? No, that would be totally boring if I just sit here and read meters. Perhaps when you do write along, you bring that on a bit later and do just the one stream. Maybe. It's up to you guys. It's up to you guys. It hasn't been an issue in the past. Maybe it's just all these sports events. Lewis Hamilton grew up not far from me. Anthony Joshua too. He's all over my Facebook feed right now. So this is a welcome respite. Nice, nice. Uh, Land of sports, Nikki. I'm surprised you didn't get into sports. I went to Feltham Community College, which is the same school as Mo. I've forgotten his name. Mo. Oh, Sir Mo Farah, the guy that does long distance running and all the marathons. Mo Farah, I think it is. Farah, yeah, yeah, yeah. There you go. You have a Lucci, Lucci Mooch. You have a Luch much evening this week, don't you? I don't know what you mean. You have a nice. You have a. I don't know. Sorry, Dago. Nice. No, you have a something much evening. Oh, and Griff came from the same town. Apparently, she is a singer, though I'm too old to know. Toctic Stars. Griff. I'm not familiar with Griff. Uh, but I found out. I found out. I'm sure Robert Plant has something to do with Felton as well, because I know Freddie Mercury, but someone said, was it Robert Plant? Someone said Robert Plant, Felton. I can't remember who told me, but someone said Robert Plant has a connection to Felton. Robert Plant opens up about the influence of his childhood on his music. Nine famous people you probably didn't realize are from Felton. Technically, I'm from Bedfont, but I went to school in Feltham and hung around in Feltham, but I lived in Bedfont. From rock and roll legends to a world famous athlete, that's got to be Mo Farah, right? It seems Feltham is a hotbed of celebrity talent. The ancient Hounslow town, Feltham's ancient? I didn't know that. Is mentioned in the Doomsday Book. I didn't know that. And is nowadays home to more than 20,000 people. But did you know some of the UK's most recognisable faces were from Feltham? Blah, 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 blah. Freddie Mercury, yeah, continue reading. Live mic. Oh, you have live mic evening this week, don't you? Yeah, yeah. Tuesday, Tuesday. Brian May, that probably makes sense. That's probably how Brian May and Freddie Mercury got together, right? Yeah, there you go. Brian May is number two. Brian May also lived in Feltham and attended Hanworth Road Primary School. I know Hanworth. Do I? Maybe I don't know the primary school, but I know Hanworth. Library. He lived just round the corner from Mercury, but the pair didn't play together until the late 60s. Jimmy Page. Wait, what? Led Zeppelin guitarist Jimmy Page is another iconic rocker to have made Feltham his home. I did not know this. The world-class guitarist was born in Heston and moved to Feltham with his family when he was 8 years old. Holy crap. 16 years later, he founded the group Led Zeppelin. Dr. Thomas Denman, one of the lesser known but probably most important people to come out of Feltham, was pioneering medic Dr. Thomas Denman, revolutionized midwifery practices in the 1700s and worked for several years as a doctor at Middlesex Hospital. He introduced the practice of inducing premature labour in cases where the mother's life would be put at risk giving birth. Edmund Golding, film writer and director. Mo Farah. Derek Martin, EastEnders actor Derek Martin. If anyone watches EastEnders here. Vic Briggs. Buster Lloyd Jones, pioneering vet. I was about to say bathroom sink because it went into ads. The bathroom sink didn't come from Feltham. Vic Briggs was in the Animals. Do I know? I don't know who they are. The Animals, Vic Briggs. But some of my heroes there. Jimmy Page shocked me. Jimmy Page. Brian May makes sense. House of the Rising Sun. Oh, she. Okay. Nice. I know I prefer the Sons of Anarchy version. Seems it was a bit of a rock and roll hotspot. It really does. Here's another monkey. Hey Jeff. Hey, I was literally about to close the stream down. We've got Elton John and George Michael. Nice. There you go. There you go. Sons of Anarchy version is awesome. Yeah, it is. So the point of these streams, guys, is to encourage conversation. So we got 10 people watching. Please don't be shy. Get involved in the chat. Otherwise, the stream will have to go. Otherwise, it's just going to be me sitting here talking nonsense. So if you've got a burning question for me about poetry, uh, now's your chance. Now's the best time to ask away. If you've got any ideas for a discussion topic, now's the chance. Don't make me row with Nightbot to keep the stream active for sure. You would be proud of me. You would be proud of me, Nikki. I put Nightbot on a timeout, 5-minute timeout. You'd be proud of me. So I might have to do it again by the looks of it. Jesus Christ. How do you condense your ideas and make it sound poetic? Gosh, that's definitely one for the chat because in terms of condensing ideas, I'm not the best person to ask. That's how I've ended up with so many crazy projects going on because I don't just condense things. I just have these great big ideas and can't help but run with them. But I'm assuming you mean by condense ideas for poems, right? How do you make it sound poetic? Well, that kind of happens in time. The more you do it, the better you are at it. And sometimes it just kind of naturally happens. And again, the natural side of it will happen more the more you write poetry. Um, yes, hello Salma, welcome back. Salma was actually at the write along. Um, Revision Salma, letting go of lines for the betterment of the poem. Yeah. I think my advice to you would be don't worry about condensing your ideas straight away. I think if you're writing the first draft, then just write. Just write. Let the first draft just come naturally. Because I think I said this last week, didn't I, guys? Or at least recently. It's easier to work with, it's easier to edit something that's already on the page than it is to tackle a blank page. So don't come to a blank page worrying about having to condense and be concise with your writing and your ideas. Again, the more you do it, the better at it you'll get, just like anything else. But also, the first draft isn't meant to be perfect. It's better to just sit down, write down what you want, whatever you want to write, and then you can come back to it later and edit it. I think it comes from practice. You refine your technique as you progress, and you can always go back and edit. Yep. Revision, letting go of lines. Yeah, letting go of the lines comes from the editing. But that's why I say don't worry about it for the first draft of your poem. Just write whatever you want because it's easier to scrap lines than it is to come up with lines, if that makes sense. So write your poem and then revise it and edit it and take out words that don't really add anything or take out lines that don't really add anything. Um, and the more you do it, the better you'll get. In terms of sounding poetic, the easiest way to do that in my eyes is to implement um, metaphors and rhymes. A lot of people don't like rhymes. I'm personally a fan. Poetry doesn't have to rhyme, but I like poetry that does rhyme. And if you want to sound poetic, then throw in some rhymes and metaphors. Um, where did we get to? I think it comes with practice. You refine your technique as you progress, and you can always go back and edit. Yeah. Can you bring up cliches in poetry and why they are detrimental to your poems? How to navigate away from them? So, if you're just starting out, I undoubtedly you're going to throw in some cliches, and I think the best way to start avoiding cliches is to be very well read in poetry. The more poetry you read, the more aware you are of cliches and how often metaphors get used and stuff like that. When I first started out, I rhymed love with dove and thought, fucking hell, I'm a genius. I've done it. I've rhymed love with dove when I first started out. And if you read a lot of poetry, you quickly come to learn that that is used a lot, and that is a no-go. Don't do that. But yeah. Also, cliches are cliches for a reason because they work, and I'm don't always use cliches, but I wouldn't say be. Yes, you should avoid cliches, but not to the detriment of your sanity and your work. If you like a metaphor, then use it, but don't always use it. A cliche here and there, you're not going to get murdered for. But the best way to avoid cliches, I think, is to read as wide as you can, as much as you can. And I know a lot of people don't like to read poetry; they just like writing it, and that's okay. But um, you're not going to learn what is cliche if you don't read a lot of poetry and know what's going on and what is already being said before you. There was a really great There was a really great quote I feel like I've read, but I don't know if I have. But there's a saying that I want to say, but I don't know. It's not coming to me. But it was something like you need, in order to, in order to walk forward, in order to create your own path, you have to have already trod the path. Oh fuck, I don't know. Basically, you need to know what people have said before you. Um, yeah, that is it. You need to know what people have said before you. I find that when I revisit a poem, I can see the heart of it far better than I could when drafting. Yeah, that's so true as well. That's so true. That's why editing is really important. That's why I always say you should leave a week between drafts as well. Um, that is true. I always feel like my writing's trash. Welcome to the club. That just means you're a true poet. That just means you're a true poet, Salma. No, we shouldn't feel that way about our own writing, but many of us do feel that way. Good advice, Nikki. Oh, it skipped. Inside secret, we all do at first. Yep. Even when your work is published, you can feel that way. Yeah. If not more so. Especially when you come back to it a year later. I always do that. I hate early hours now. I'm beginning to dislike fungal matter now as well. I can't help it. It's often imposter syndrome rather than reality. Big imposter syndrome sufferer over here. Hello. Thanks. I prefer feeling some kind of rhythm to rhyme. Yep. Yep. Rhythm is another way to sound poetic as well. If you consciously put a rhythm into your or a meter into your poem. Cliches are not great. They suggest a lack of originality unless that's the intention. Tropes, on the other hand, can be good when handled well. Oh, why does my chat keep skipping? Slap the cliche down as a placeholder, then revisit it later. That's really good advice, actually, Jeff. That's really good advice. If you're in the if you're in the flow, that's really good advice. If you're in the flow and you come up with a cliche and it stops you and it blocks you, just put the cliche down, but remember to come back and try and think of something more original afterwards. Yeah, thanks, Jeff. That's a good one. You can also do an exercise where you pick a cliche and then try and write variants of it. Often, what you ah, often what you can come up with in that exercise can be used in its place. This is true. That is what I was going to say. The more you write, the better you become. All you have to do is write, write, and write more. Yes, it's a craft. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. And I know some people don't like it, but it's just as important to make sure you're reading poetry as well. Write, read, write, read, write, read, if you like. Write, read, write, even, maybe. I don't know. How were the writers and poets in the past like so confident in their work despite being refused and criticized? Well, who's to say that they were? Who's to say that they were? Um, you're always going to have extroverts in society, and they tend to do better uh, because they have no problem throwing themselves at people and promoting themselves and doing crazy things, right? But that's only a handful of poets. Lord Byron is the one that's coming to mind the most. But again, I mean, I'm assuming he was an extrovert. Who knows? But things were very, very different back in the day, and patronage was the thing, right? And I don't know. I wasn't there, but I'm just trying to imagine they would have to convince one person to be their patron, right? And once they've done that, they've got their money sorted and got their living sorted, and they can just write. Things are much different nowadays. Things are much different nowadays. I don't know how to answer that, to be honest with you, Salma. I don't know how to answer that. I all I can say is I don't know that they were more confident. I I s- I strongly believe social media, even though make a teeny tiny bit of money on YouTube, and I do social media. I still think social media has destroyed society and just destroyed people's confidence, just destroyed people's mental health, social skills, um, because we're just always comparing ourselves to other people, and uh, yeah, if that makes sense. This is a good question, Salma. Let's see what other people are saying. I don't think that they were. There was also very supportive groups that they were part of. There's a lot to be said for having your own cheer squad, for real, for sure. I don't think we're meant to have so much access to so many other people's real life. That's so true. That's so true. Having a group of writers to bounce ideas off is very necessary to growing your writing. Yeah, that's so true. That's why I am trying to put the Poetry Cove together. So Salma, if you want to, or anyone, come and join us, thepoetrycove.com. Poetry discussion, general discussion is all for free. You don't need an upgraded account. Uh, so do come and join us, guys. What are you doing? I'm a part of a small group of fantasy writers of varying status, all very talented, and it has made such a difference. It does, it does, it does. It does. But I find poets seem to be very, I don't know the word, so I'm going to make it up. Solitudous? S- Solidus? Solitudous? There's a word now. Even having the accountability of having to bring a new piece of work to read week on week can help. Yes. And I did mention it on the ride along. I'll mention it again here as well because that's kind of similar. Herb, aka Mythical Meter, has had an idea that I have said I'll support him with because Glopo was so popular on the Cove. Um, Herb wants to bring Poco Chapmo, Poetry Cove Chapbook Month, to the Poetry Cove forum in September. You won't need an upgraded account for that either. And basically, it will be a month of us just holding each other to account, and all of us will come out the other end of September with a chapbook. So keep your ears and eyes open for that. Recluse, yeah, there you go. That's it. Hermit, yeah. My brain's not doing too good today. It's been a rough weekend. Solitudes. Why am I like this, guys? Cog, hello, Cog, hiding in the shadows. Consistent open mics and events keep our creative energy circulating. Preparing for a show right now. Thought I had a poem in mind, but suddenly a serendipitous flow of thought changed that. Nice. Hi, Cog. Welcome to the live stream. I don't think we've seen you here before, so hello. When is your open mic? When is your open mic? Shall we bring back the Dead Poets Society? Yes. Yes, 1,000 times over, yes. That's what I tried to kind of uh give point give a nod to in my ASMR videos with the Midnight Poets Society. But yeah, absolutely 100 times yes. I want a secret poetry society where we meet in a cave. Nikki, we're starting that. I know you live ages away, but we'll have to do it in the middle. Oh my gosh, what just happened? So let me read that again from Cog. Consistent open mics and events keep our creative energy flowing. They really, really do. They really, really do, guys. Preparing for a show right now. When is your show? Thought I had a poem in mind, but suddenly a serendipitous flow of thought changed that. I totally agree with that, Adam. Internet Ophiublum up. Anything there's about 100 people giving advice and all have different opinions. Okay. Internet Ophiublum. Ophiublum up. Yes, can we make a list of everyone's favorite poets? For I agree, reading is quite important. So my top three are Sonnet 18, Bluebird, To a Poet 1,000 Years Hence. Favorite poets are Shakespeare, Bukowski. Who would, if I had to pick a third, Frost? Yes, can we make a list of 9 p.m. in Atlanta? Okay, nice. Cog, you got this. You can do this. We all believe in you. Do you teach? You'll be a good literature teacher. I am not an academic. I kind of say this all the time. People are tired of saying T.S. Eliot, nice. Um, but I do a Saturday school, thepoetrycove.com/academy. Every Saturday, I teach a different poetic form. I give up texting, should have read ad if you try to look up something. John Keats, nice. Keats is a good one. Carol Ann Duffy. Actually, Carol Ann Duffy might take the third spot. Carol Ann Duffy might take the third spot. And then maybe Frost. I like Duffy. Herman Hesse. Herman Hesse. I'm not familiar with them. I'll have to look them up. Herman Hesse. Kerouac is a huge influence on me. Kerouac is a huge influence on me. But I'm not. Yeah, it's funny how tastes change. Funny how he didn't come into my top three. I'm a I'm a German native, but his work is translated beautiful. Okay, Hermann Hesse. I will definitely look them up. Isn't it funny how tastes change? I absolutely still say Kerouac is one of my biggest influences for sure. But I haven't picked up one of his poetry collections and poetry books in a long, long time. Times are a changing. H's books were instrumental to my 20s. Oh, nice, Jeff. Okay, Jeff knows Herman Hesse. Am I saying that right? Hesse? Or is it Hess? Yeah. Keats is a good poet, Salma. Have you got a favorite poem by Keats? No E sound. Okay, thank you. Herman Hesse. Ode to a Nightingale. Nice. Very, very nice. Has anyone seen Bright Star? I forget the actor that's in it. Is it Ben, Ben Whitehall? Bright Star. John Keats. No, that's going to be the poem, isn't it? Uh, Film. Bright Star. No, it's not. Who did I say? Who did I say? Ben Withshaw. What did I say? Ben. Did I say Ben something? Ben White or something? Ben Withshaw. Wishaw. Thomas Brody Sangstar. Oh, guys. I watched Leonardo on Amazon Prime. It's a series about Leonardo da Vinci. It's not historically accurate, but it is enjoyable. They completely made things up, completely fabricated things, but it's okay. It's a good, enjoyable watch for the most part. The guy, have you guys heard of? I've forgotten his name now. Freddie, Freddie Highbrow, Freddie High. I'm gonna tell you. Anyway, I hate to shit on people, but I've never seen anything like it, and that's what I'll say. I've never seen anything like it. Freddie Highmore, that's it. Freddie Highmore. I'm gonna get hated. I'm gonna get so much hate because I know he's adored. But if you've got Amazon Prime, watch Leonardo. It's included, and tell me what you think. The paintbrush of language. Ooh, I like that. The paintbrush of language comes in so many styles and can achieve different things. This mouse pad is too sensitive. On canvases foreign to other brushes. Sorry. Like the poetry of opera, for example. Different languages, different results. Very nice. I like that. Richard Brautigan has always been one of my favorites. Nice. I don't know who that is either. Richard Brautigan. Let me just quickly look these people up. Richard Brautigan. Oh, nice. He looks cool. Oh, do you guys think I should grow a mustache? I've been thinking about it the last week or so. I've been thinking about having a full-on tash mustache. I like that graphic that comes up though. Oh, he only died he died at 49. That's not good. Oh, okay, influenced by Kerouac, Bukowski, Hemingway, Poe, more. William Carlos Williams. Okay, Dickinson, Whitman, Cummings. Wow, some good influences for sure. And what was that other one? Herman Hesse. Herman Hesse. Oh, he looks like Burroughs a little bit. Influenced by Thomas Mann, the Buddha. Very good. Nietzsche, Jung, Dostoevsky, Plato. Other people that I'm not sure of, I haven't heard of. So nice. Don't do it. Oh no. Okay. The what? The mustache? That kind of makes me want to do it all the more. I'm gonna take Nightbot off because he's just being so freaking annoying. It's really quiet in the chat as well, which doesn't help. It makes it look even worse. But I've taken Nightbot out. There's a really good poet called EH on Instagram and Pinterest. EH, that rings a bell. EH, that rings a bell. Just be careful you don't drift into porn star Tash territory. That's exactly where I was going. You know, I had a Tash once before for Movember, and I kind of liked it. I'm scared to show you guys now. Where are we going? I'll probably close the stream. I mean, we got one part out of it, I guess. Wait, what? Oh. Yeah, at least we got an hour together, guys. We've been very quiet today. Makes me a little bit sad, but that's because I'm having a bad, sad weekend anyway. Where is this photo? The hell? All right, you guys ready for this? You guys ready for this? Y'all ready for this? Oh no, I took it off. Did I take it off? No, it should be here somewhere. I quite liked it. It's taken a long time just to. Okay. Hang on, let me download it to my phone. Maybe not. I don't know. It didn't save. Never mind. Forget it, guys. Forget it. I won't grow a mustache. I won't grow a mustache. I need to have a shave before work, actually. I need to have a shave tonight. Okay, guys. Well, I guess we'll call it there. I guess we'll call it there. Just started my public presence with my art, painting poetry. Do you think the modern market of poetry is still in books or spoken word music video style productions? Um, do you think the modern market of poetry is still in books or spoken word? Uh, I think there is a market for books, and long may it be so. I love a good book, but if I was being completely honest with you, I think if you're really serious about pursuing it, then I think you definitely need to look at video production, 110%. If I'm being completely honest with you, and that's not just me being biased because I do YouTube. I do YouTube because I think that's uh, the place to be. And I said last week as well that I feel like just a gut instinct tells me that poetry on YouTube is going to blow up soon. So honestly, I think yeah, look at video productions, but don't stop pursuing books and don't stop doing open mics and stuff like that. But I think video production is definitely a big string to your bow that you should be thinking about. Both, honestly, sellable product is deaf books, marketing is more spoken word. Yeah. I want to go back in time. You and me both. So amazing. Nice to be here. Hi, Troll. Hi, Troll Bowl Alu. We're actually just coming to the end of the stream, but you can always watch the playback. Thank you so much for being here, though. I appreciate you stopping in. It's always it's always nice to see some new faces. Salma, thank you for being on both live streams. I don't think we've uh no to the Tosh. Am I talking Tosh? I think you mean Tash. Um, yeah. I don't think I've seen Salma before today, but I know that you were in the right along. Cog, Troll, I don't think I've seen you before, so it's nice to see some new faces stopping in. Thank you so much, guys. Unfortunately, you've joined us on a unusually quiet night, but come back next week and hopefully it'll be busier and you can meet the regular guys. Life seems so meaningful back then. Yeah, I hear that. I hear that a lot. And without going into politics, because we don't go into politics here, and without going into religion, because we don't go into religion here, there's definitely something to say be said about both those things. But there was a better appreciation of things back then. People used to stop with here's a cliche for you, class. People used to stop and smell the roses. We don't really do that anymore. Things were yeah, but we also have yeah. I'm not going into it. Politics. I mean, we have a lot more freedoms. We have a lot more freedoms than they did back then. And maybe because of that, we don't appreciate things as much. I hope next week is going to be better. I hope next week is going to be better. I've had a bad week. I've had a really bad weekend. But next week, I hope it's going to be better. I'm really looking forward to Tuesday. The open mics, for those of you who don't know, I run open mics. This will be my third once a month. Um, and they're a huge source of anxiety for me because basically I need to make sure enough people go there and the venue makes money. And it's a huge source of anxiety. But this month, for the first time, we've sold out all the reading slots. So there should be 19 poets, plus any friends and family they bring, plus just regular audience members. So I'm super excited. I'm super excited. Uh, I think it's going to be a good night. And if you can join us, Nikki, please do. Danny and Mitch will be there. Naino will be there. Imogen will be there. Rose can't make it. Oh, Salma, yeah. Nikki's our resident historian. So if anyone knows anything about historical times, it would be Nikki. I don't think at the time they viewed life any differently to us. We just see the record different to the life we are living now. I think so, Nikki. Also, weather is just draining everyone. Giving you a good view into my mouth there. Sorry, guys. Think so, Nikki. Also, weather is just draining everyone. Each country is different. We have rain, 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 and others have terrible heat, hurricane. Nice rhyme. The world has gone crazy. I'm scheduled to be there at the moment. My mother-in-law, I was like, what? Mill? My mother-in-law is in end of life care. Yeah, I know. So it's dependent on if I'm needed at hospital. I get that. No problem, no pressure. I know what you've got going on. 19 is great. My open mic is Monday. I'll probably get 7 or 8. Yeah, but you know what? Yeah. No, I'm not putting bad juju out there. I know I'm not putting bad juju out there. Not before the night. I'm still a superstitious theatre bitch like that. I'm still the superstitious board treader. I'm not putting anything bad out before the night. Technology is kind of ruining us. Yes and no. We've always got our phone in our hands, unless you're super disciplined. But if you're Adam Gary, you've always got your phone in your hand. But if it wasn't for technology, we wouldn't be sitting here right now. So it has its. I want to write letters. Yeah, I don't blame you. Me too. With a quill and ink. There's my quill. My ink is somewhere as well. And now I can't get it back. There we go. Right. That's us for this week, guys. I'm gonna head off and wallow. But thank you so much for being here. Thank you, Salma and Dargal, for being at both live streams, and Class if you're still here. And of course, Jeff, Nikki, thank you for being here, and our regulars, and Cog and Chol, thank you for stopping by. Thank you for subscribing. It's so nice to see some fresh faces. Please come back next week. I promise you it'll be a little bit livelier. What are the details for your open mic? Tuesday will be good. Just look at it all being sold out and all that. Yeah, so long as performers bring a mate, it'll be great. Yeah. Yes, sir. Well done, Adam. There you go. It's best to go slow and steady and it will grow. Cool. All right then, guys. Yeah. I will see you on in the comment section of Tuesday's video. I might see you Tuesday. If not, I will see you on Sunday. Take care, guys.